Relationships where you learn how to love someone and you learn what it's like to be loved are never a waste of time. Blah, sentimental, it's true. Trying to figure out which one I want to do. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is another edition of Dear Sayhop. This is where I answer some of your letters that you guys have written me to my P.O. box. And I give my sisterly, friendly, neighborly advice. And full disclosure, I am obviously not a professional advice giver in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Anything I say is my opinion and just came from my own experiences. If I ever speak in absolutes saying this is one way or this is another, it's only because that has absolutely been my experience, not the way the world is. So now that that's over, I'm gonna read this little letter. Dear Sayhop, my high school boyfriend and I have dated for 4 years. Yes, 4. We broke up after I went to college. We dated off and on for a little bit, but we've officially gone our own ways. And my question is this: what do I do with his stuff? From YouTube, I know that you had a high school boyfriend that bought you a promise ring and a boyfriend that bought you Chico. It's the same person, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My boyfriend never bought me a Chico, but he did buy me a promise ring, and I don't know what to do with it. Every guy I ask tells me to give it back. I feel like if I give it back, I'm being mean, but if I keep it, then I feel like he thinks I'm still like him, or that I'm being rude. I am too sentimental to sell it. He does have a younger sister that I thought about giving it to. What should I do? What did you do with your promise ring? I know you kept Chico, so how did you get over that awkwardness of it being a gift from your ex? Okay, just to answer the overarching question, it depends, as do most things in life, but something like this, it totally depends on the situation and the people involved. So in my situation in particular, my promise ring is sitting in a safe in my parents' house right now. I never gave it back, but that is because I had a conversation with him and I said, I'm gonna give you this ring back. It's not fair for me to keep it because I'm ending this, so I feel like I just need to give it back to you. It seemed like the obvious answer to me. And he fought me on it. He was like, no, absolutely not. I gave you that ring, it's yours. He wanted me to keep it, so I kept it. And I haven't sold it, I thought about it. I'm pretty sentimental as well. I'm semi-hoarder when it comes to memories and things like that, like photos. I have 20,000 photos and videos on my phone right now. Anyway, I will say this, if he broke up with you, then you keep that. Oh my gosh, that is yours. That's yours, no question, but it doesn't sound like that's the situation here because you went back and forth and now it's finally over. Well, and I'm sure any guy that you ask is gonna say, give it back, because he's thinking, how much money did he spend on that thing? But your ex-boyfriend, I'm sure, is not only thinking that because he had a promise behind it. That's why he gave it to you. He has sentiment attached to it as well. It's not just like you're the only one that cares about what it symbolized and, you know, everything about it. But a friend that isn't in the relationship is gonna be like, oh no, heck no, he spent money on that, give it back to him. So don't, you need to think about this relationship-wise and what he would say to you. And I don't know how volatile your breakup was or how dramatic or anything, so I don't know where you stand with each other right now, but I do think, if at all possible, you should try to have a conversation with him and where you mention it and see what he says. Have a conversation about what you need to do, like actually call him on the phone. Don't just text him. Please don't just text him. You need to hear his voice and how his inflection is and how he is emotional or not emotional. You need to hear that, you know? And he needs to hear your sincerity, to know that you're not just being like, I'm gonna drop off your stuff. He needs to hear that as well. So call him, but don't make the call go on longer for the like 4 minutes or so. That's enough time to decide what you wanna do, who's gonna keep what, and to decide if you're gonna meet up and then when and where. So if you do plan to give him his stuff back, plan on it in a very structured, very concrete manner so there's no wiggle room for a conversation that just ends up in tears for both of you. Make it very structured in a neutral zone, meet up with your cars, exchange it, plan something directly after it if you need to, so you only give yourself maybe a 10-minute window to do these things. That's what I would say, or else you just drag on the end of this relationship and it's painful for both of you. You just reopen wounds, you know? Or give it to a friend, have them make the exchange for you. A courier of sorts. Oh my gosh, that could be a job. The breakup courier. Yeah. If you broke up with him, then you should give it back unless he won't take it, in my case. Or if he broke up with you, you keep that crap, girl. That's yours. Oh my gosh, that is yours. Yes. So Beth, I hope this really helped. I know someone told me something similar back in the day. Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. I'm an old lady now. Anyway, it helped me then, so I hope it's helping you now. And if you're just watching this and you want to write me a Dear Sayhop letter, I would love, 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 love to have it. You can just send it right here to this address in my P.O. box, and I'll pick it up and I'll open my mail on Snapchat and or Instagram stories, and then I'll answer it on YouTube. All the platforms. This is cross-platform, baby. Ow, my ring. Oh, I just broke the skin on my knuckle. Scheiße. I'm gonna go eat some cheese.
On the run from my given disaster.